It's time for your morning tea. It's time for your morning tea. Today's morning tea is introduce others to the new you. Don't be shy. Again, introduce others to the new you. Don't be shy. Prior to jumping into our content, I want you to look to your right hand side. On the screen, of course, there should be a subscription button. Press that subscription button, and then there's a bell on the side of that. Tap the bell. You will receive the notifications of my uploads immediately. I pretty much upload in the morning, so you will have all day to sip on your tea. Okay, so we're going to come from 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17, and it says, "Therefore, if any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new." And in Galatians chapter 5, verses 22 through 23, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance." Okay, so why am I saying introduce people to the new you? What it is that you have become a new creature in Christ. The person who you were previously, people are holding on to. So if you continue to bear those fruits of who you used to be, they are not going to recognize who you have become. All those things are made new. So it's like it says, old things are passed away. Behold, all things have become new. Old things have passed away. That means that old fruit has become rotten. It's no longer good. There's nothing for anyone to eat off of. I guess the flies can eat off of it. Maybe some animals like spoiled fruit. But as for me and myself, I don't even like bananas that has a banana that has a lot of brown spots on it. That's just not me. So you have to stop bearing the fruit of who you used to be for other people to recognize who you have become. So how do you introduce them to who you are? You have to bear new fruit. And that's why I said, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. You have to start bearing fruit like that. Like who they used to be. Like if you were short-tempered, you were quick to catch a temper or have a hissy fit or throw a temper tantrum or catch an attitude, you have to bite the bullet. You have to swallow that. Sometimes you have to bite your words. Sometimes you have to basically, I want to say, let that go. Sometimes you got to let it slide. Like somebody might try you. Let it slide. Because you are practicing and making strides to becoming a better you daily. Some of us have not arrived. Some of us say we have, but some of us have not arrived. So if you have not arrived to that being of who you need to be, that new person completely, and you're taking strides and you know that you have made some progress, don't let anything or anyone trigger you to who you used to be. Introduce people to who you are now. Introduce people to the new you. Yes, the old you might slip up sometimes. Maybe he or she might, come through the cracks sometimes. But I want you to have a quick recovery. You know how some people slip and fall, and some people stay down there like, help, I've fallen and I can't get up. But then you have those who will play it off. Like say a praise dancer. She dances in the middle of a dance and she falls. She'll play it off. She will basically either get back up and start dancing again, or she will incorporate that fall into the dance. You will not even know that it basically was a slip up. She fell. You want to be able to walk through life in grace. God has blessed us with grace and his mercy, but we can walk in grace. Like if we mess up, quick recovery. You caught an attitude. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to get mad. And just go on. Don't linger. Don't let that fester. Whatever that action was, you don't have to continue to, I want to say, invest in it by putting energy in it. Once you say, I'm sorry, even if you're apologizing to yourself, fix it and move on. You made a mistake. Whoever it is that's in your life, if they cannot let go of the old person that you were and embrace the new person who you are becoming or who you have developed into and you are still becoming, let them go. You have come too far to turn back now. The new you, fruits. If you don't know what fruit to bear, again, Galatians chapter 5, verses 22 through 23, it says love, joy, peace, long suffering, gentleness. Gentleness. That means don't catch a quick attitude with people. Goodness, faith. You have to believe that you are going to make it. You are going to change. You can't handle how other people think about you. You can only handle you. If they have a lasting impression of you, that's their business. You are making a new impression upon yourself. You are making a new impression upon the people that God is bringing into your life. You don't have time to be that old person. Meekness, temperance. That's a beginning. I mean, that's basically the core of how you're going to become the new you, how you're going to introduce others to the new you. Be patient with them. Remember, they knew who you were. Who you're becoming, they're not accustomed to. They're accustomed to you, let's say, not following through with your promises, your actions. Your actions spoke louder than your words. Now your words are speaking louder than your actions because you want people to hear you. Oh, I've changed. I'm not the same person who I am. But they're not listening. Your actions speak louder. So sometimes you have to let some of those things that people do slide. That is one of the most challenging parts of this journey, letting them slide. Eventually, you may have to sit them down and talk to them and let them know, hey, I understand you knew me for who I used to be. I am on this journey to becoming a better person. I'm trying to introduce you to this person. If you're not willing to get this to know this person, then I think we need to spend some time alone. The people who you meet now, introduce them to who you are. You're not being phony. The truth is that you have to practice until you become perfect. Practice becomes perfect. Practice becomes perfect. None of us are none of us are perfect. We are making strides to perfection daily. You're not faking the phone. You're not being phony. You're introducing these people to who you are becoming. Introduce them to the new you. That's all I have for you. So I want you to enjoy your week, and I look forward to serving you again. Ciao.